We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Tom Glavine, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Nick Castellanos now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Nick.
Pitch on the way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Phillip Ervin comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, Cody Sullivan. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Gary Sheffield comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Weak grounder down the line at third. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roll, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year, but he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 44 on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones. As he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Tyler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lifted in the air out to right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and no one will track it down. Suarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two and 0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Kurt Casale. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. D-Roll makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Josh Van Meter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Sonny Gray. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just a 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves on top, 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the veteran outfielder, Ender Inciarte.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Moustakas is there, and that's out number 1.
Batting it, the second baseman.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Career numbers against Sonny Gray, just a 1 for 9. Runs up and gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 32 now for the season. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Tom Glavine.
The pitcher, Tom.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to third, scooped up. And that's the second out. Now batting, Cody Sullivan, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Gray has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Moustakas. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We've played 2. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati.
In now for the Reds, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sheffield.
The shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13.
And with the dog days just ahead, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of August. So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
High in the air out to center field. Irvin is there, two gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Jones.
Settling in now, Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the at-bat, and no swing apparently, ball one. Jones, the former Yankee, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Hit softly down the line at first. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he's safe.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Van Meter is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The pitcher, number 27,
Dansby Swanson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Great hitting for the Braves. Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 5 homers and 23 driven in. A ball and a strike. Swanson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Reds 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Newcomb.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Van Meter. And the pitch.
Josh Van Meter.
That's the ball. 1-0.
skied into straightaway right. Inciarte is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Nick Senzel will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Nick Senzel.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Newcomb features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Popped him up. Freeman is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jose De Leon will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Weak roller right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Man at second with 1 down, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Moustakas ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Man at second here with 2 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. From the belt, kicks and deals into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Irvin is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead this one, though, 5-1. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base
The
hit.
right fielder, Austin Meadows.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, 6 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. Hit hard to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Count even at 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Irvin rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Kurt Casale is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Braves lead this one 5-2. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Van Meter is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, enter Inciarte.
Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's outside.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Ozzie Albies will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, if you had told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Albert Pujols.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So They'll make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. To the plate now, Gary Sheffield. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Runner's back. 3 runs already home here. And another throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw. And he just manages to get his hand in. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. The tag. And they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 8 and the Reds 2. Chris Martin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Stepping in now, Josh Van Meter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Rolled slowly to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 39, Lucas Smith.
Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one right down Main Street. This is pulled into right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Inciarte on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still 8-2. Robert Stevenson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Robert Stevenson.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. In tight with the slider, 2-2. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Andrew Jones will be next. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This is pulled into right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So striding in, Andrew Jones. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And there are two away now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So digging in now, Tyler Flowers. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Phillip Irvin.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready now for Cincinnati, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. In there, strike two.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This is line to left, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The catcher, Kurt.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Braves 8 and the Reds 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nate Jones will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9.
Here it comes.
16,
hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And that's in there, base hit. Charlie Culberson will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need it.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
The third baseman, Cody.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cody Sullivan. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Amir Garrett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald
Acuna digs in now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And this one is gone. A home run. shot here to left, and so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right. Meadows is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 12 and the Reds 4. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 51.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Van Meter. Inciarte is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now that catches.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. So striding forward now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Smith, the former San Francisco Giant, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The left fielder on the field.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fouled off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Phillip Ervin. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Fouled away. The Reds down to their last strike. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Cincinnati, good night.
Another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Atlanta Braves with a division best 102nd team win. Sean Newcomb earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Sonny Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park. 41,500. The Braves thank you for your